Hello there, welcome once again to Living on Purpose. This is Fola Daniel Adelese and still talking about mindsets. Today, I'm going to talk more about the innovative mindset. The last time I spoke briefly about the creative mindset and I did share regarding how the creative mindset will create something out of nothing. But let's be a bit more specific regarding the innovative mindset. Now, first of all, what is innovation? Does it mean that you create something that does not exist before? Let us clear the fact that innovation does not necessarily mean that creating something that has never existed before. Innovation is mostly about creating something new out of something that already existed. Sometimes innovation is about changing the form of a thing, and at other times it could be bringing two things that existed independently before and bringing them together so that they can now coexist. And you solve a new problem with their coexistence. So innovation is simply bringing something new out of something that already existed. However, to be able to create something new out of something that already existed, you need to have an innovative mindset. Some people do not have an innovative mindset. That's why they actually condemn too many things, and they also do not see opportunities in many things around them. If you have an innovative mindset, you will see that many of the things that look like waste around you are not actually waste products. They are materials for a new thing that you are yet to identify. Now, the innovative mindset is also a strategy for success in businesses. If you don't have an innovative mindset, you will not be able to excel. Think about phone manufacturers, and I like to say this a lot. Why do you think that phone manufacturers are able to take money from people on a yearly basis? The reason phone manufacturers are able to take money from people on a yearly basis is because of an innovative mindset. Now, let us ask ourselves, are these phone manufacturers actually innovating completely from scratch? No. They are not doing anything from scratch. They are simply building on what already existed. Years ago, when the mobile phones started, the only thing we could do with a mobile phone was just to make a phone call and send text messages. After a while, cameras were introduced into the mobile phones, and then we could take pictures with our mobile phones. So the mobile phones became a bit more exciting when cameras were introduced. After a while, memory cards were introduced so that you're not stranded when you start taking pictures. You now have a memory card that you can buy, insert into your phone so that you can take more pictures, store more things into them. But later, the keypads on our phones were taken away, and now we have screens on our phones. So you don't only have a memory in the phone, you now have a screen. All you need to be doing is to swipe instead of pressing hard keys. And trust me, that's all they are doing on a yearly basis, introducing something new. In the last 5 years or 6 years now, the major thing that the phone manufacturers have been playing with is the quality of cameras on the mobile phones. But now there is a game changer, and artificial intelligence being integrated as a feature in the phone is becoming a game changer. So while some people are focusing on cameras and they've been able to do very well with it, now they realize that camera is no longer going to be a priority. Artificial intelligence is not going to be a priority. So in the next few years, artificial intelligence will be the game changer for innovators in the phone manufacturing space. And you realize that that is the secret for the phone manufacturers to excel. If you go away from the phone manufacturers and you talk about automobiles, you would also notice that the automobile manufacturers are also thriving on a major thing, that is innovation. What they call innovation sometimes is just a little tweaking of existing designs for their car models. In fact, there are cars we can make references to, and as I'm speaking, you can think about those cars. You'll notice that their last edition, the next edition, or even 3 editions after the first one was introduced, there was nothing significant that changed. They only changed the headlamps, and they changed the bumpers, they changed the design of the front headlamp, and that's it. The engine, the same. Interior, the same thing. But how did we come to a point where we will still prefer the new one from the new year simply because of a change in headlamp and simply because of a change in the bumper. They understand that people want to see something different, and by consistently giving people something different, they will continue to buy. So today, we are having cars that are doing better with innovation. Google Maps or GPS, they are now being integrated into many cars. It wasn't a big deal before, but today it has become a big deal. So car manufacturers, automobile designers understand that the innovative game changer for them is to introduce something that makes the car more accessible either to people who are physically disabled or to make it more enjoyable even to the able-bodied people. That's why they're constantly introducing things in the music space, in the entertainment space, in the accessibility of the car or the Android system. Before, we used to have just a stereo on the car, but today it's not just a stereo in your car. I remember years ago when my father parked his car. In order not to have anybody steal the car stereo, there's a button he would press and the head of the stereo would come up, and he will pull that off and take it inside. So even if you gained access to the car, there's nothing you can do to the stereo. But today we're now talking about having almost a tablet in the front of the car, and you can watch anything. You can download mobile apps. What is that? The innovative mindset. So the innovative mindset is the strategy for sales in the automobile industry, in the phone manufacturing or the telecoms industry, and in many other businesses. It is by innovation that you will outshine others. It is by innovation that you will outlive and outshine your competitors. It is by innovation that you will make more money. So the question is, are you innovating? Because if you don't innovate, you will soon become an outdated product. And trust me, people don't want to buy functionality alone. People want to buy innovation. So make sure that you're not just selling an outdated product. Whatever it is that you have sold consistently, it's only a matter of time. When people see something better, they will move away from what you're selling to that other thing. Except your product is connected to life and death. The moment somebody else shows something that looks nicer or better, people are going to move. So you need to continue to innovate on a daily basis regarding the things that you're doing. Thank you. Please head on out to youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks.